one is funny. Ah. Oh, that was perfect. Just out of the blue. Bloop.
He said he'll be back. I messaged him. Let's not mention his mom when he comes back, okay?
User entered your channel.
All right, I'm back.
Aye.
Lamp.
I don't know where to find my invites. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I sent you the bracket list. I sent you a picture of it.
Oh. All right, I'm in the squad. It's whatever bracket you want to do. You just got to let me know what we're doing.
Well, you said you wanted to do the 105. I forgot
Yeah,
what BR that is in Sim. I think it's 10.0 or
10.0, yeah. And the
yeah,
A10 is 10.7. Do we have that bracket together?
yeah.
All
See
right,
the
cool.
list I sent you? 9.7 to
Yeah,
10.7.
yeah.
But that's perfect. The A10 will be the top of the bracket.
Hell yeah, let's fucking do it.
And
All right.
I always mention the top of the bracket because you can bring anything, even if it's 1.0, as long as you have something within the bracket, you can bring anything you want.
Okay, bet. I think the A10 is 10.3 and
It's
oh
10.7.
yeah, 10.7. Okay.
Yeah, I have it. I have that premium one.
All right.
I haven't. I've used it here
I
and
could hold up. I could probably throw my F111 in here too.
there. The
No.
alpha. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't have the silver for a new crew, and my F105 is on my F111 crew. So
All right.
can you dogfight in a Thunder Chief?
Yeah. You gotta make sure you stick to the strict energy rules that I usually lay out for myself, and it works out really well. Like,
All
don't
right,
try
cool.
to take your time dogfighting. Like, if you're going after somebody and they go to pull off and turn, don't
Yeah,
follow
don't
them.
waste your time on it.
Yeah, what I do is I set like a perimeter around my field of view facing forward, and like you can follow them a little bit, like a little tiny bit, or
Yeah.
to take a quick shot, but just return to your normal course once they get too far out of like a certain angle. I would say
Okay,
like a
cool.
30-degree cone would do, or 20. I'm not very good at this degree thing, cone part, but
Yeah.
you just have to feel it out. You got to get a feel for it. It's just something that I don't think about. That's second nature to me because I practiced it so much.
And how are the AIM 9 beasts? Bravos?
The F-105. Wait, what? Don't it start with E's?
No, I got beasts. Bravo.
Right. Let's go into a custom battle because this is going to be important.
All right.
The AIM-9Bs are different than what you're going to be used to.
All right.
I'll explain it when
Is
we
this
get
the
in there.
one? Is this the one where I have to keep the nose on it no matter what?
Kind of, but I'll explain. Let me just get it started.
All right.
We're gonna start on the same team because who cares? Fuck it. Oh, right. Oh shit. I gotta change it. I'm gonna turn on AI so I can give you a few practice opponents.
Why don't we just start on opposite teams and turn off AI?
Um, because this is important for you to get the feel for.
No, I mean like yeah, but if we do opposite team, we could fucking fight each other. These are also rear aspect as well. I don't know. I don't like AI.
It doesn't matter. They're just practice targets, and besides, they will try to fight you.
All right.
They don't just mindlessly fly around. They've been. It didn't. They didn't take me long at all to unlock stuff, so I forgot the AIM-9B was even an option on this damn thing.
Ha-
Yeah, I'll use custom loadouts. I'm gonna switch to mouse aim because I'm trying to eat some chili.
All right.
All right, so
Do I even really need my radar? Like,
it'll come in handy.
okay, and it has IFF too. Nice.
Yeah, but yes, it will be useful. Right, so I want you to go into third person so you can get a feel for. It just went past me. So when you're in third person, you can kind of see what the missile targeting is doing. You
I
know?
can see it already. Like I got to keep my nose on you.
Yeah. However, look at how the missile drops from your platform.
All right, I
See
will.
that?
Hold up.
Next time you fire, I want you to roll sideways or upside down.
All right, hold up.
I'm gonna. I just want you to get a feel for like how it detects and locks on first, and then I'll focus on trying to give you some of my strategies.
All right.
For the AIM-9B, try to make sure you're less than 1.2 kilometers before you fire.
Okay, cool.
If you're higher than the target, even better. But see, it has a cage seeker. It doesn't gimbal when you're targeting, as you've noticed.
Yeah.
Not until after it fires. However, the reason why it's important to pay attention to how it goes off your platform before it tracks is because a lot of missile, a lot of the times, the way it's angled. Let's say I'm directly behind you and I fire. Well, there's a chance that the missile will fall out of proper tracking range to track you, and it'll just fall to the ground or whatever.
Oh.
Now, that doesn't happen with every plane, but with the premium F-35 in Sweden that uses AIM-9Bs, it will do that. So I got into the habit of paying attention to how my missiles react.
If you start playing with them, if I could come and watch. That was all.
And you seen how you were able to get him even though he was turning? That's
Yeah.
because he was low on energy.
Yeah.
Speaking of the F-35, you should look behind you.
You said F-35?
The Swedish thingy.
That's not an F-35.
I forget what it's called. It's like J-35, J-33.
J-30. Okay, yeah. You missed.
That was weird. I fired that missile completely level. I'm gonna try to fire it from a little higher than he is.
Oh, you almost hit me.
I know. I'm sorry. Just focus on running away. You're faster than they are. Just nosedive and get all your speed back. But yeah, practice rolling your airframe to the side or upside down whenever you do shots with the missile, and you'll be a lot more effective. For the longest
bet.
time, up until just recently, the AIM-9B was actually my highest scoring missile. Because I just got really good at knowing how to use it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think just recently I've started to change that a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, just focus on your speed because that's what these planes are made for, more so than going evasive. And you can deal with a lot of situations. You're using kilometers an hour or miles?
Yeah, I use kilometers.
Try to keep your minimum speed to 1100.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you make sure you don't drop too low below that, you'll be able to deal with almost any missile that's fired at you. And all you got to do whenever a missile is fired is you have like a slight climb, and then you could do like a small little quick little barrel roll, or just do like a little bit of an adjustment turn left, and then you roll and you do one to the right, just not bleeding much speed. And the missile will try to pull lead on you, and that will bleed its speed, and then it just falls out of the sky.
Okay, bet.
Just simple maneuvers, just as long as you keep your speed up. if a MiG-21 chases you, which they will, point your nose up at 5 degrees, and the MiG-21 will drop to subsonic because it's a delta wing.
Okay, bet.
It'll bleed all of its speed. I do it every time. That's actually the first time I put that in practice was with the F-105, by the way, in air realistic, because there's like a lot of people that fly MiG-21s because it's a delta wing, and you know.
Yeah.
But it's funny getting them to chase me, and then they just you watch them fall out of supersonic. Another rule that I use with supersonics, especially early supersonics, try to avoid going vertical as much as possible when it goes. I'm referring to the upward vertical, not the downward vertical.
Right.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll tell you is the C-10 likes to snap its wings.
Yeah, the F-105 is really sturdy, so you don't have to worry about that too much.
All right. That was packet loss, I swear.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice fireball.
I'm on ultra low graphics. I saw nothing but a spark.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you later.
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah, I'll let you get footage so that I can show Seth later, because Seth has this plane.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll be honest with you. You are able to lock on with this radar, but it really doesn't really do much. It tries to activate the gun sight assisted targeting.
Yeah. But it doesn't.
Well, it's gun assisted targeting when they first implemented it worked all right. It mainly worked from the rear and front aspect because it only had so much of an area, you know.
Yeah.
But people kind of complained a lot, and it got taken out for sim and realistic. And they've been kind of slowly re-adding it with different forms. So whenever I lock onto the guy, I see my gun sight adjusting, but I haven't practiced with it recently to see how effective it is. So don't rely on it. And no, it's not going to tell you if your missile's going to hit them or not either, so don't rely on that either.
Yeah.
But as long as you know where the enemy's at, you can work out the rest. And another thing is some of the planes you're going to be fighting will not know that you're tracking them.
Why is that?
RWR.
Oh.
Not every plane has RWR. Especially this early. The good thing is that you see the wide scan angle up and down and left and right that it has?
I turned my radar off.
Oh, okay. When you get the chance, turn it back on, and I want you to see.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you know this, but it shows you on the radar screen where it's scanning. You see how it's going from top down on the left side?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually
I
where
see
the
that.
radar is pointing. So anything above you and direct below you, and it has an incredibly wide arc of scan. So it's actually really useful for some situational awareness.
Use your fucking situational awareness for that.
I did. I saw it coming.
No, you didn't.
You want me to prove it?
How would you prove it? You're already dead.
Because I recorded it.
Oh, because I'm in simulator controls.
That might be true. But So you see, you know how it's like kind of hard to see behind you.
Yeah.
What I recommend you do periodically is you roll to the right and do like a gentle scoot to kind of get an idea to see if someone's following you, and you could do that for both sides. If
Oh
somebody's
yeah.
following you, I guarantee you, you will see them.
Yeah. No, I
And the
do
other
that.
reason why you roll down is to see if anyone's below you. So it serves two purposes.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yes, exactly. The missile will not track until after it fires.
Yeah, and you can't lock front or anything.
Right. It's the only way you can lock front is if they're really, really hot. If it's another missile,
Yeah.
so you either have to be so close that you have to get the timing down perfect, or it's just so hot that it just can't help but see it.
Now my question to you is, how good are you?
What do
If
you
I
mean?
use only aim 9s and I'm locked in simulator, do you think you could beat an FA-18?
You want me to fight you?
Yeah.
What do we use? Aim 9Bs?
You can use whatever you want, just in the F-105. I won't use radars. I've got aim 9Ls.
Okay. I don't. I could try. I don't really. I haven't fought the F-18 that much to really know what it can do.
Well, it'll also assist you that I've only got 25 FPS.
Probably.
Are you shooting at me already?
No. I can switch to simulator mode.
If you want, that's up to you. I feel like you're in the F-105, like that's a handicap compared to the F-18.
Well, I am flying with one hand right now.
That too.
And I gotta make sure I eat or I'll get sick.
All right, don't shoot on the
Just so
merge.
I've never really fought the F-18. So you want missiles only, is that right?
You can use guns if you want.
And me? Or just you?
Whoever.
Alright. Sorry, I'm eating some ice. I had some soda. This chili's a little spicy, so this chili's a little thick, so I was drinking some soda to break it up a little bit.
Hell yeah. You have flares, right?
Nope.
Oh,
If I did, I took them off.
you're
Well,
screwed, bro.
I did use this against a MiG-29 in air sim before and won a couple times, along with the F5C. But first of all, that was in air sim mode, and I was driving in simulator mode. And two, I kind of I forgot what I was saying. But I knew a little bit about what to expect from the guy I was fighting, maybe? I don't know. It was at 13.0. Another problem I'm gonna have, for me, flying with mouse aim is a handicap in supersonics. You know why? It's really hard for me to manage my energy. I just bled so much in that turn, and normally I wouldn't have bled that much. You know?
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, is I have to fight the controls when I'm trying to play in mouse aim. So, if anything, it doesn't feel like that much of a boot. Remember I said never go vertical? It's because you bleed all your speed. It makes you a target for a missile. Or
Well,
anybody with a gun passing by. Yeah, so don't do what I'm doing.
Dude, I have no idea where you went. That would be where you went. GG.
Yeah, I did a half circle and then I did a sort of a half scissor climb. I don't know what the hell to call it.
Do you have any SPAA?
Yeah,
Any like good SPAA?
what do you count as being good?
Something that could take out an F-15?
Anything could take out an F-15 technically, but
Something
have a
that could
I have
reliably combat.
I have a Wirbelwind. I have missile spays. I have radar spay.
Do you want to see if you can, like, you want to go band for band with F-18 versus SPAA?
Yeah, we can if you want.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna return to hangar
It's
and.
good to practice something like that.
All right, bet.
Wait, what are you gonna fly?
F-15.
Okay. So what do you think? How did I do?
Well, you kicked my ass in. What is that? A third generation?
Hell if I know. I just know it's Vietnam.
Yeah.
At least I think it is. Yeah, it's Vietnam.
See, let's throw the F-15 back here. Okay. I've also got my F-18, and I won't fly like insanely high or anything. Don't worry.
You saw how I got your missiles, didn't you?
No, I was too busy blacking out.
Oh, okay. You'll see it. You'll see it. It'll be uploaded,
Okay, bet.
so that you can look at it. I didn't do a whole lot. Timing is very important.
Yeah.
I just kind of did it. I just kind of went with instinct. I
So what's the name of your SPAA and what country is it? Like which one are you bringing?
wait, um. So I got in Germany. I have the flak rad.
Oh, dude,
I
that
don't.
thing's my worst enemy. I want to learn how to take that thing out.
Okay, and I got a Strela. I do not have a Strela, but I do have a flak rack Panzer One Roland 2 at 10.0. I
You
have
got
an
a Roland?
Ocelot.
So Rolands and the flak racks are my worst enemy.
Yeah, well, I could teach you about how they work.
Okay, bet.
They're line of sight based. So even if you try to flare them, as long as the guy has a good mouse hand, it doesn't matter.
No, they're my worst enemy. So flaks, those are my worst enemy in like realistic and like ground. But the Rolands, like that's the airfield SPAA that keeps getting me.
Well,
As well
those
as
well those are Roland ones. These are Roland twos. They're a little different. Make a sheet
oh,
folder.
well, that makes it even worse.
Yeah. Let me see if I can remember the range on this. It's been a while since I used it. These can be upgraded to a Roland 3 missile, which gets an 8-kilometer range. The Roland 2 range for the default you start with, Roland 2, is a 6.3.
Ah,
So it's already more than the regular Roland on the airfield. Because those go like 3.5. I also have a Gepard. Gepardo, you know, the radar spay.
yeah.
And then I have a Weasel, blah blah blah, you know the rest. Got all the other space below it. I do not have a Strela. I do not have the OSA AK or whatever the hell. Now, when it comes to Japan, I have the Type 93 and the Type 87.
Dude, just use whatever you think is hardest so that I can learn how to use or how to combat it.
Okay. What I like to do in Tank Sim is I get in the Type 93. It's a Humvee with like 4 upgraded Stinger missiles.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it's very situational. The enemy has to be coming towards you, or they have to be close. And then you can like angle before you fire to affect the trajectory because it'll try to loft. So if you lower your aim, it'll like go more direct. You gotta like figure out how to like this one time this SU-33. I know it was like 14.0 or whatever, but I brought the Type 93 because it let me. And this guy, he was talking crap. He kept showing up in SU-34 and stuff, and I fired. He kept like trying to flare missiles that he saw coming, so I fired in a way to where the missile swung from the right and slightly underneath him. He didn't even see it coming. You gotta get creative like that, you know. It's fun.
Hell yeah. I want to
mean,
see if I could take.
The
I want to
best
see if I could take that shit out.
The best I have in the USA is the Vulcan cannon with the tracker dish. That's the best I
Jesus. All right, well let's do it.
got. All right.
Pick which one you want, and then I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do and see if like who wins.
Yeah. Then we turn off the AI.
Yeah, no AI, no AI.
Not even in
And-
tanks.
I mean, if you want to do, yeah, that'll make it a little bit harder for me to find you. Well, not really. They all kind of get into a line, but you know,
I'll turn them on tanks.
yeah, turn them on tanks.
It's gonna be at 9.0.
Okay.
There we go. That looks good. Oh yeah, I also got all the German helicopters too.
Oh hell yeah! I'm trying to
After-
at some point get me a helicopter with Hellfires because that's gonna be a game changer.
When you're ready to switch it up, I'm gonna show you this helicopter I have, and I want to take the opportunity to test it on you.
Oh, dog, you're gonna kill me. All I've got is the Abrams AIM, the
Oh
Australian tank.
no! You can just bring a plane. You don't have to worry about a tank.
Oh, if I can bring a plane, you're cooked.
I know. I want to try it on you in a plane. I mean, you could bring an Abrams if you want. I got a couple of them.
I do have an
Nordic drove
Abrams.
Abrams in real life. I think that's
Nordic?
cool. Yeah, Nordic.
Oh shit! You know, my great grandfather was a B-17 tail gunner.
My grandfather was also in the Air Force, but he learned mechanical engineering, and then when he got out, I have a suspicion he worked on the X-15.
Just a suspicion.
I found an old picture of him on the internet about some people next to the F-15, and there was a guy underneath it tinkering. There's a dude in the suit with his arm around the pilot, wearing a pilot helmet. And my grandma walks in and is like, "Oh, that's your grandpa." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And the guy, I took a closer look, and I looked at the guy's hand on the side of the plane, and sure enough, those big ass long fingers. It
Is
had
that
to have
you?
been him. Maybe.
Holy shit, the range.
Now, the radar is not what controls the missile, by the way. I could just
Right.
fire at any time I want, at anything I want.
Right, it's manual, but the radar tells you where you should aim it.
You can use the radar to detect and track. And when it tracks, it'll control the turret for you.
Yeah. I'm not sure what your range is.
So almost every spade that I've used that has a tracking dish, it'll control the turret. Now you can use your RWR to help you find out where the spays are too. But anyone that's smart will turn the radar off whenever they see you. Did you get a radar warning?
Yeah, I got RWR heavy.
So you had a lock. You detected that I had a lock on you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, this is gonna hurt.
Nice.
Hey, I got those too. I made a lineup for it.
You got what?
It was really cool. They dropped off, and then after a few seconds, their engine ignited. It looked really awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love those. Oh wait, you saw them on my end?
Yeah, I was watching you the whole time.
Oh shit.
I don't need the radar to see you. I just need to know where you're coming from. In fact, what I could do is pick you up on the radar and then turn it off and then just watch. And I can just manually guide the thing in. I don't need the radar for anything. The roll-ins on the enemy airfields and simulator and RB, they turn their radars off. That's why you don't
That
get
fucking
notified until
sucks.
you either get tracked or shot at. Well, they don't need it. Also, it'll clutter up your RWR anyway, so I'm kind of glad. They used to keep their radar on, and that was so annoying. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad they don't do that shit no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as long as you're aware of where you're at on the map, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Now, I should be able to radar lock bombs and missiles. I've done it a while back. People still do it.
I've got no idea what I even tried to hit there. I had no visual on anything. I just started launching ADGMs.
Well, they use IR seekers, so they'll automatically get something at some point.
Yeah.
You hit a leopard.
Did I? Did he die?
No, you just tracked him.
No.
Oh, I don't know what you did to him, but he stopped and he's got the repair symbol. I don't think you hit him directly. I blew it
I'm
behind him.
thinking these anti-ship missiles are gonna be my best bet.
Oh god, he's fucked up.
So
Actually,
yeah,
don't know.
I actually couldn't locate you until you launched on me that other time. And
Yeah.
that's how you gave yourself away.
Mm-hmm. Another clever thing you can do is try to launch early before they know you're there. I did that a few times in air sim. Fighting some other guys. But see, it's not as easy as just letting it lead the target on tracking. You have to do some manual adjustments to try to guarantee it'll work. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would find cover if I were you.
Because if the target is particularly fast, you have to try to lead it yourself. The tracking will just track the target, but the missile, well, it's not one-to-one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I did lock onto your rocket, though.
Yeah, I think I
missed
fired him
it.
a little bit early, or with not enough speed,
Well,
because they hit the
No.
ground really hard.
yeah, they were going pretty fast. I had to lead them more, so I missed. You know, it's deadly about the Stinger missile ones. You know, the
What?
Ocelot, which is also German in the Type 93.
Yeah.
The Ocelot uses IRST tracking.
Oh.
So
Which
you won't-
is no RWR.
right. And the Type 93 only has a tracking dish on it, which doesn't have a scanning for radar or any sort of scanning. But as far as I've been told, I could be wrong, you don't get notified that I'm tracking you.
Shit.
Because
Well,
it's not
are you
the-
tracking me right now?
No, I was zoning out and this AI ran me, so I had to go around him.
Ah.
I was trying to think of my words.
Oh shit. I hit a tree. I'm missing a wing. Fuck it.
It's rude.
I'm missing my other wing. Oh shit. How the fuck did I get a kill assist?
Because you're cool. Well, as long as you get a hit on something, if it dies, you know.
Oh yeah. I thought that had to be a crit though.
No. I got an assist by destroying somebody's track.
Oh.
Yep, it's been that way for a long time. They have made some adjustments here. How long it lasts for. Like how long your credit lasts for it, I mean.
Yeah.
I also get thermals.
Oh, dude.
I'm not really used to using this vehicle that much. And I don't have it spaded either.
Okay, so much for that.
If it helps you feel better, I didn't know where you were.
You were tracking me, dog.
I was not.
I had a Roland tracking me. It says Roland, but
Well,
like,
you probably
yours-
detected my radar sweep, but I didn't see you on radar.
Oh,
And I didn't see you in the sky either. Now I see you. I even turned on my thermals to try to see if I could pick you up somewhere. But they're like, it's not 3rd generation thermal, so it's kind of blurry.
see, I'm getting launched from you right now.
Yeah, I shot at you. How do you feel about that? Another problem with the missile is that the second I lose line of sight, it's pretty much just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes it just turns into a regular rocket because it's completely line of sight based. No matter, like I mentioned, no matter what you're doing. Dude, that would have got me if I didn't move. I didn't even know you dropped anything. I wasn't paying attention. Or maybe I did, I don't know, but maybe I saw it and just didn't think about it. But as soon as
Nah.
I drove away from that spot, and all of a sudden it got laced with bombs. Dude, you could just do a strafe on me using your guns and finish me. You know that, right?
Were you hurt or something?
No. No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying I'm just saying that's
so-
what you can do.
I was trying to strafe in the A10, but every time that I would go up, it would scare the shit out of me because I get RWR. You want to go again?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you were detecting my scans going out, but I wasn't detecting you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. You see, the thing about these radars is 90, I don't know. I don't know about every single case, so I'm going to assume at least there's a few that are the exception. But like, I'm going to say like 90+% are search radars. So they fall into the regular trappings. Like, let's say you're coming at me from an angle behind trees. Well, guess what I'm not going to see? I can't see through trees.
Right.
This is just a regular search radar, by the way.
Just search radar, so it doesn't have any filtering.
Right. I mean, it technically doesn't need it because I'm not moving, but trees and stuff will still get in the way of the signal. You see how I'm detecting you now?
Nope.
I was okay, well, I'm detecting you now. A second ago, I was behind a tree, and I just barely could see anything. Or if anything at all.
Nice.
I didn't think that was gonna work. Ah! I heard it coming. I heard. I was like, oh right, I saw him do something. I'm gonna switch it up on you a little bit. I'm gonna see. Now, remember how I mentioned the Ocelot has IRST? Well,
Yeah.
what I didn't mention is that it's spinning so unbelievably fast, you can't even see the search spinning. It's hard to compete with some of those. I thought I was safe. I went behind a building.
No, I fired late, so it went forward and then dived.
Yeah, I realized that afterwards. I was like, "Oh right." That was the ocelot, by the way.
The ocelot's a bitch.
You didn't even know I was tracking you.
You're right. I didn't. The only reason I knew you fired on me because I saw it. I also knew it was too late.
You didn't get a missile warning, did you?
No, no. I had my laser pod train on you, so I watched you shoot that bitch.
Yeah. I fired it basically from underneath you. I saw you try to flare, but you were flying in a straight line with a missile that wasn't even looking in that direction. So you got to think about what direction the missile's going to be looking when you flare. More modern missiles have a tighter area of tracking.
Yeah.
So whenever you flare, you got to make sure you're within. So for example, let's say a missile's coming at you from the side. If you want to have a better chance of the missile hitting the flare, you're gonna have to turn, you know, against, away from the missile. Ah! It's like rolling. It's like every time you do it, it's menacing.
You know these things are only 250 pounds.
They don't take much. It's just a truck, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
You can fart in my general direction. They're gonna add fuel dumping to the game.
Dude,
about
I
that?
cannot wait for the fuel dumping.
Yeah, it'll add some extra options of dealing with some missiles, won't it?
Depending on.
And you
I
could
think
take a
the
piss on
F-111
people.
is. Yeah, you could. On the runway.
Or you can get the Sky Raider in the market and just drop a toilet on somebody. Skip the pissing part, just drop the whole toilet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I'm watching that fire.
You get to live another day. In a joking way, of course. Whenever I get in this thing, I expect to die. That's why I never really, like, I do consider it better potentially than the other stuff, but I don't expect to survive it better, if that makes sense.
I'm sure you just saw all of those explode, yes?
Yeah, in horror, of course.
How close were they to you? They're GNSS, so I have to predict where you'll be.
Not very close, but I don't remember where I was before they hit, so. There should be there's a version of GNS that lets you, that lets it track, but I don't remember what it was called. I think it's, laser guided DL GNS? I don't really remember, but it's supposed to track even if the thing's moving. I know the laser guided one will, for sure.
Is this recoverable? I'd
No.
say not.
I completely messed up your tail.
Yeah. No, it wasn't my tail.
Well, your entire left side, but either way, it was part of your tail. I think it's the way you're trying to evade is what's messing you up. Cause,
I don't know. I'd say this evasion method, you know, hit the deck, works pretty well.
Well, hitting the deck works, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I fired at you, you tried to do, like, this turn that was more turn than elevation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of slow. Or it felt kind of slow to me.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
When you hit the ground and went past me, I heard pew! That's hard to explain what the noise was, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, it's usually best practice to just turn your... Oh yeah, that would have got me. Ow! My ass! Anyways, it's usually best practice to just turn your radar off when you're using these kind of things.
Yeah.
Coming in low like that was pretty good, but I had visually saw you, so I didn't even use the radar. You know?
Yeah.
Autoloader in action.
I'm pretty much... I can't... I forgot how slow it is to reverse in this. I don't really use this thing a lot, to be honest. Also, I can't be moving to fire, by the way.
Target damaged.
I would have ducked down behind those rocks.
Destroyed.
My pilot was blacked out. I could just barely see orange moving towards me.
Oh. Orange. Great orange. I know it seems hard, but I've met a lot of players that make taking these things I'm in down like look like they're easy.
Yeah. I mean, it could be easy if done right.
I don't know. I can't read. Try
What?
climbing really, really high.
Oh, I mean, at any height, like any massive height, you're not going to be able to get me, but
This has a 12-kilometer range. Or 11.
here, I'll keep climbing.
You know, I think you could probably... You're 7 kilometers from me right now. You could drop from further away on a lot of those things.
I mean, yeah, but I don't really spawn further away.
Yeah.
I'm just accepting fate.
But what you could do is fly further away low and then climb. Side climb.
Yeah, you're right.
Target destroyed.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if that would work. Oh, hello. Oh my god. That was crazy. All 3 of them hit me in the same spot and like
3?
partially embedded into the roof
Dude.
of the vehicle.
I dropped 7.
I don't know how many it was. There was a bunch of them.
Hang on, sit still. I want to show you the full wrath of America. Don't fire at me, just sit still real
They
quick.
fucking lawn darted in my roof.
Here, just
If
I
I was in
won't-
a... You know what's really interesting about bombs in this game? They actually have weight to them.
yeah.
I know that goes without saying because you can see the plane shifting. But whenever... Imagine what it's like hitting a small tank. And yes, I do know what it's like getting hit by a big bomb in a small tank. The suspension gives out.
All right, hang on. Just sit still real quick. I'm going to do something.
So things that you hit with bombs that are usually like light, it'll actually react to the bomb hitting it. You know what I mean?
Enjoy the explosion. Just sit still. You'll see because I spread them out this time, so it'll be even bigger. And with your graphics, it should look nice. Are you on movie graphics, by the way, or what are you on?
No, I custom set it up. And I also
Awesome.
went in the post effects and I brightened up the colors.
Ah,
I'll show
nice.
I saw what looked like a fishtail sticking out of my turret. That's the last thing I saw.
Hey, is it possible to fire an air-to-air missile at the ground?
Yes.
Can you show me how to do that?
Oh, for
Like,
you?
like if I had like an AIM 120, can I shoot that at a tank?
No, I don't know. You should have a ground tracking radar mode you could try it on. It's called GMTI.
Okay.
I don't know if it works though. I haven't tested it. I've been wanting to though.
Well, I'll test it right now as long as you don't shoot me.
Okay.
Ass wipe.
No, it's fine.
Did my chaff, like, hang on, track me real quick. You want to see if chaff works?
It usually does.
I don't know. I've never had luck with ground units and chaff. Oh, hang on. Let me unblack out. All right, chaffing.
You really need to practice managing your G's. In my opinion.
Did you get chaff there?
I didn't see any. In fact, I didn't even see you flare.
I wasn't flaring. I was chaffing.
I didn't
Holy
see any.
shit! I just fired an AMRAM at the ground.
Is the GMTI working?
Yup, sure is.
Try to shoot me with it now. Here, I'll shoot up in the air so you'll know where I am.
I see. Awesome. Let me jettison these bombs because they're giving me issues. They just came back. I need you to move a little bit because it's moving targets only.
Okay. I forgot about that detail. I read about it the other day and completely forgot.
Nice. Oh, you're invulnerable, but
No, you got me.
I guess not.
What do you
Damn.
mean?
I
What do you
didn't
mean I'm
know that.
invulnerable?
It said on the hitbox, like where it gives you like what the damage was. It said temporarily invulnerable.
It must have been an AI that spawned in next to me.
Oh yeah. Also, there's
Yeah.
a chance that it just doesn't know how to fucking render an air-to-air missile hitting the ground.
No, you got me. It went straight for me.
Oh. Do your
By the way-
tires pop?
They're damaged. But yes, tire popping is in the game. I think you can blow my wheels off too.
Oh, hold up. Let me try that.
When you blew me up earlier, that bomb, I saw my wheels fall off in multiple directions.
Where
By
how'd
the
you go?
way, the drawback about these roll-ins is you can't fire while moving. I can drive after I shoot, but then I risk losing control of the missile. you
Yeah,
know?
which is a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try something absolutely retarded. So, let's see. Let's go full like if you can hit me, you can hit me, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to best you. Like I'm gonna try to kill you without even getting hit or damaged or anything.
So you want me to actually try, or do you want me to just kind of try?
I mean, do your thing. Like if you were in an actual match. Kill me, bro.
I mean, I feel, feel kind of bad. You also got to practice not pulling. You got to practice easing off on the G's a little, in my opinion. That's what I did. Because for like many years, I purposefully kept like a level 1 crew with like no G skill and stuff, just to prove that you don't have to have a high level skill to do it. You know that?
Yeah, well, I'm on a level 1 crew right now. I have a high level crew. I just made the mistake of not putting my F-15 on it when I bought it.
Well-
So,
Well, as long as you manage your G's, you don't need a high level crew.
yeah, I mean, I still prefer.
Now you listen here. I can't read.
Nice.
That was awesome though. I saw that AMRAM come right for me.
I didn't even realize, like, I knew the ground radar could be used, like, for guns and shit.
Yeah, the F-15 gets 2 types of ground radar.
Yeah, it gets, let's see, TWS and SRC, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get, like, a launch warning or anything?
Why would I get a launch warning?
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna. Most I get is laser warnings. Now, if I was maybe in an Abrams, maybe, but I don't think so.
Oh, wait, you get a laser warning? So, like, if I track you with my
Not
lightning
on this
pod?
tank.
Oh,
But yes, but a lot of most MBTs in the game get laser warnings.
nice.
That's why I discourage the use of laser guided ammunition. But with Cold War vehicles like this, you're not going to have any of that. Well, for the most part, some do, but you know what I mean. I keep thinking I'm seeing something. Yeah, there it is. Dude, you're playing a smart one, dude. I can't see you though.
Oh, you can't see me.
No, I see you, but out of the corner of my screen. Like you're so far, your smoke doesn't render for me unless I put my screen to the corner of my screen, and then I can see you. But whenever I actually try to look at you, I can't.
Nah.
You're completely invisible to me.
Nice.
But then again, I was gonna surprise you by switching it up, so that's probably why I can't see you.
What do you mean switching it up?
You ever heard of the Bagel Panzer?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll find out.
Oh, don't make me drop altitude with the return to battlefield thing.
It usually doesn't. It usually makes you drop your speed.
It dropped me about 1,000 meters.
I'm sorry to hear that, big boy. What I usually do if I'm hitting it and I can't get out of it, I just zoom climb. That's what I used to. That's what I've done for years. If I hit it and I'm not trying to exit the thing, I just zoom climb so that I'll have like, I'll bleed all my speed and I'll get some back, and then I'll have the altitude benefit. You know.
So, like, is your vehicle like a truck or like what?
It's I don't know what to call it. It's a little thing. The little thing with tracks on it.
Are you like in spawn? Like,
Yeah. Now I do have some custom missions for us to mess around with too.
I think I
No.
see you. Are you moving towards the battlefield right now?
Yeah, a little bit. Just get.
You're by a bunker, aren't you? Oh,
Can't aim up that high. You did this to me. How high are you? 20,000 meters?
something like 13, 14,000.
Damn. I thought you were gonna come in low again, and I was gonna use these proxy fuse shells on you,
Ah, you're
Okay.
cooked, dude.
because I thought it'd be funny. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I hear it coming. I hear that word whistle. Oh. That was
Oof.
close. What was that?
GBU 24.
Can you clarify?
2,000-pound laser guided bomb.
Okay, that's what I wanted to. I don't memorize what all of them do. You gotta tell me. If you're like, oh, it's a laser guided one, I'll be like, okay. Would you be 24? I don't know what that means. Sounds like it's a guided bomb. I don't know what kind.
Yeah.
I just stick to things that are easy to remember, like what it does when I equip it.
Fair enough. So you think you're gonna kill me?
No. But this might. Aha!
What did you do? Oh god. Should I be scared?
No. It's just a tow missile.
You only should be scared if you're doing air and you got someone like me and some AA on the ground. Then
Join-
be scared.
Join the
Big
battle,
difference.
getting your AA. Let's do it. I'd say so far I'm kicking ass.
I'm in the Bagel Panzer. Or I was.
You already knows when it comes to AA.
Ah, shit. My hand jerked and I fucked
I
up.
think all my kills are usually in AA.
You said that
So-
thing has 14-kilometer range, right? I'm fucked.
No. No. The missile wasn't gonna work. You know why? When I
Why?
went to move my hand to track the missile with you, my hand jerked and it made the missile spin in a spiral, so it bled all of its speed, so it was not gonna reach you. That's why I said, ah, crap. Ah, fuck. See that? See, I fucked it up again. You're at 13. You're actually out of my range. Oh boy, I hear it coming. Oh, I gotta reload now. The arms lower into the chassis.
I think there's my favorite game I've done And Wall Thunder would be hide and go seek.
Hey, I came up with that mode.
Damn
Har,
it, my
har, har.
connection just fucking dropped. You were about to get the nastiest GBU 24 to the dome ever. And my connection, like I'm not even in the match anymore.
You are for me. Or at least
Double
your
check.
plane is.
All right, well let me know if that GBU hits you.
Okay.
I think it was
But-
about 30 seconds out when I disconnected.
Well, years ago, to help practice our ability to like track targets in realistic and take sim, I would put like make it kind of like rainy, and then the goal was to try to find and spot each other in bushes and stuff.
Oh shit. Well, I'm getting 7 fucking FPS right now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but
That's not a
my
bad day in Arma 3.
You might have to turn down the
dog, I'm on ultra low. Don't tell me to turn anything down.
which kind of
Damn.
ultra low? Are you on the launcher unload asset ultra low, or are you just in? Because see, with a lot of games, if you put it too low, it'll start relying more on your CPU, and that can cause performance issues too.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to exit War Thunder, and I use the manual game update through Steam.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna need you to tell me what to do here.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not an expert on how they programmed it, but I could try.
All right.
I could try to give you some general solutions, and we could try to narrow it down from there and brainstorm. But I can't guarantee I'll know exactly what to do. As long as you understand that, I could try. I used to play on this crappy laptop, and there's a checkbox where you unload like graphical assets, and it looks like mud. Everything looks like mud. But that's how I got it to
Jesus.
work on that like crappy laptop. It uses
I gotta have
it used
some.
integrated graphics too. It didn't even have. This was
Jesus.
years ago. I don't have that laptop anymore.
No, I mean I usually pull around 60, but it just dropped me.
Something just blew up next to me. Oh, your bomb.
Ah, nice. Yo, let me mute real quick. I gotta try to make a phone call. Y'all there?
Yeah, I heard you.
Alright.
When you're back, we can try to go over what you were talking about.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'll be alright. If I relaunch it, I should be pulling 60 FPS again, so.
What you could try to do is limit your FPS down to 30. That helps squeeze out some performance from a lot of games.
Does War Thunder doesn't have a built-in limiter, or I would have done that already.
What's that? There should
War
be an
Thunder.
option.
Okay. Let me know like if you know where that option is, because I've got no idea. And I've checked Reddit. Reddit says they don't have a limiter.
They used
Anyways,
to.
I'll be right back.
We'll talk about it when you get back. Okay. Now that he's get, it's time to mouse it up. mouse. House is in the house. The mousey pousey's gonna be the louse.
Monsters Ice Ireka.
Mouse. Mouse. I'm the mouse. Oh, it's been a while since I've been on this version of this map, John. Are you proud?
What?
Oh, this version of Hurtgen Forest, this version of the map.
To battle.
I'm in Tank Sim and I'm using the mouse, John. Are you proud?
Oh, it's just
Silver hasn't messaged me in forever. He showed up like yesterday, but I was too busy. That's very nice, John. I see that picture.
Yeah, that was this morning. Somehow, some way, some pilot, some player got it that way. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he did. Even the pilot that did it is like, I don't even know how the fuck I did it.
That's nice.
Cause I was standing there looking and it's like, how the fuck you do this? Oh, hey, it was right next door. Alright, I am walking my, oh, not walking my ass, I'm driving my ass over. While watching or listening, I like big butts cannot not die. You other butts can't deny. Oh, I think there shows up right there. Oh well.
Piercing loaded.
coming? Did I not see where the tracers are coming from? Never interrupt an enemy making a mistake.
Pink loaded.
All right, I'm back.
As you possibly can, because
Okay. Look at my stream for a second. Let's see how fast I get creamed in the mouse.
I don't know where your stream is at.
The fuck you telling me? Give me a second. You just gotta go down the block and go around the corner. You just go around the block and around the corner and it's right there. Can't miss it. Actually, you can't because I live in a cardboard box.
Oh.
But I like to pretend like you can't miss it. I took out 4 Russian tanks in the last battle before I got taken down. Ain't that nice?
Yeah.
My hand problems get really annoying when I try to play ground battles because I can't aim worth a damn. Try to aim and my hand just gets jumpy. You'll see a demonstration in a second.
we've been hit. Air 300. Height 100 meters. Army. Tank 12 o'clock.
Ah!
750.
7, okay. Ugh. Sorry. I could have got that. There was somebody that I could have got.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I get distracted while I try to play ground battles because I keep fiddling with my hands so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, what I normally would have done with that guy is I would have scouted him with the binoculars and then plopped it in reverse real quickly. But I was fighting my hands so much to try to point the damn thing at him. Get the binoculars. I mean the rangefinder. I get frustrated. This is why I haven't been playing tanks in a while. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna use a controller for this.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I thought I heard an engine.
Follow. Attention to the designated grid zone.
I like to use the crew. Ah!
Attack the B point.
Yes, master. Look at this. See this simulator map? This is a big map. This is the big version. Or one of them, I should say.
Attention to the map. Affirmative. Follow me. On me. Roger that.
Let's keep the pressure on.
My face itches really bad.
Roger. Got the
If he tries to shoot again with a broken breach, it'll detonate the ammo inside of his tank. Just in case you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
I just destroyed that Russian's breach. If he tries to fire his gun, his entire tank will explode because the shell will explode inside it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh wait, is that like a simulator only thing?
They used to have it in realistic, but they dialed it up, but they dialed it back, and then they kind of brought it back, so it's kind of hard to say. So I think it is.
Interesting.
We've been hit.
They're trying to drive around behind me.
Roger.
Which isn't a bad idea. Damn, as soon as I clicked. See, this is what gets to me. Because I would have been able to deal with that normally if I wasn't feeling like I have to fight my hand constantly, you know?
Yeah.
This is why I get frustrated when I play ground realistic. Nordic gets real mad at me because that's all he wants to do, or ground battles. But I can't do it. It stresses me out. I get frustrated because that situation I've been in before, and I've been able to handle it fine. But I keep getting held back. 'Cause I can't aim worth shit. Like my hand right now is hurting really bad, and my fingers are freezing from trying to play it. My wrist is aching and my fingers are aching.
We lost the anti-aircraft machine gun. Target hit.
And I practice so much at a lot of these ranges that I've made like a lot of really good shots
Destroyed.
very quickly, especially like the Tiger. I've had times where people try to like shoot me really far, and I would turn and take like a 2-kilometer shot within a split second to return fire because like I'd stop on purpose so their shot would miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've got it. I got almost all that stuff I've done on footage. I just have to dig for it. Ooh, did you see me take that guy out? That was pretty
No.
good. I guess you'll... I mean, you see what I mean though, right?
Attention to the designated grid square. Roger that.
What are you doing right now?
Test driving tanks. Why?
Oh, okay. I thought I was showing you something.
Oh no.
I'm almost done with this battle, but
All
do you
right.
want to go back and do a custom battle again, or?
If you wanted to, I just found a tank with entrenching, and I'm fucking around with that right now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. I'm sorry. Enemy forces have captured a zone. Awesome. Attention to the designated grid square. Allied forces have captured a zone.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
I'm rusty. I'm rusty. I'm rusty.
Are we
I'm
doing
rusty.
the are we doing the SPA thing again?
If you want to.
All right. I want to see if you could kill me with my tactics. I've got multiple methods to try.
Okay.
Do we have ground AI?
Yeah.
All right. I guarantee you one of my methods, you're not going to know what it is. Like, you're not going to see it coming.
There's 2 tank simulator matches going on, by the way. One that's a lower BR. I think it was like 3.0. I think. I didn't really look
Okay.
too hard. And then one that's like 7.7.
Alright.
Yeah.
I guarantee you one of these methods, you're not going to see it coming.
Can I try something first?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna spawn in a helicopter.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. What do you want me in? You want me in my F-18, my F-15, or my A-10?
Whatever.
Alright, and my goal is to destroy you?
Yeah.
Alright, as you wish.
I kind of forgot how this works. Okay. I think I'm up to speed. Okay, never mind. I'm rusty. It's been a long time since I used this helicopter. Whee!
Yeah.
I was trying to turn on my missile to shoot your missile, but I kept hitting the wrong button. The
What do
helicopter
you mean?
controls.
What do you mean shoot my missile? 8 missiles were flying at you.
There was Well, I got really frustrated
What do you mean?
because I was hitting the wrong button.
Uh,
Like I turned it on and nothing happened, and I did like hit it like four separate times. I forgot what the ranges are on my shit.
ooh, nice.
Were you not able to lock onto me, or?
I was still looking for you.
Oh. So these air-to-ground missiles that I have on this can fire independently of my targeting, by the way,
Oh shit.
because they're infrared. So see, one of the things about the Apache with the Hellfires and stuff is that you have to maintain line of sight with the laser and targeting. Because if you don't, it won't keep tracking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But with this, not so much. I could just fire and then duck behind the trees and then let it go on its own. That makes sense.
Yeah, I got you, except you're missing every fucking missile.
Well, it's an air-to-ground missile I shot at you, so
Oh, well, you also have like no radar signature. I don't even fucking know what I'm shooting at.
I ducked behind the trees and I landed.
Bitch. Also, I saw you fire an air-to-air missile. You still missed that shit. I'm not
Oh
even
yeah, that
using
time I
flares.
did. Yeah, because it's an ATAS. It's basically a Stinger missile.
Because I know what that means.
Short range.
Ah. Ooh.
The ATAS is basically a Stinger missile, which is not very long range, and remember how I told you it lofts. The Apache that I have an AIM-9L and a Stinger missiles attached to it, and Hellfires. And
Oh.
yeah. Every time I go to use the Stinger missile, I have to like rotate the helicopter so it properly leads the target, because it'll try to loft and then it'll lose the target, or it'll be too high of an angle to properly track it. Follow. I wasn't doing that this time though. I wasn't angling the helicopter when I fired it. These ATASs, you get them on the Apache as well.
Enemy forces have captured a goal.
Now I have taken this helicopter out a few times in tank sim.
Yeah.
I used it to counter the KA-50s and some of the Russian jets. Can't see.
Good.
Uh-oh, I crashed. Did I mention I haven't used this helicopter in over a year?
No, you didn't.
Man, that one was actually tracking good for once. Alright, I'm switching to a ground unit now.
You sure?
I mean, are you sure?
I mean, I don't know. I'm down to fucking fight a helicopter.
Alright,
It's up to
try
you.
again. This will be good practice for if you play tank sim. Because there's always helicopters in tank sim. There's always players that use them. And just like in ground RB, helicopters get to start right off the bat.
Yep.
And so do planes in simulators. So pretty fun shooting down a helicopter using a World War II plane. Oh God, no! Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't have a main gun on this. I forgot. I forgot. This doesn't have a machine gun on it or anything. I'm like, why isn't it shooting? You know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, quick, try to do something. So I was hitting all the buttons.
How bad did I hit you?
Everything's black. I tried to dodge out the way a little bit. So I think that's what saved me, to be honest with you. You see, this has a targeting pod, and I can track you. I can use that to lock up my my infrared air ground missile. Are you getting a missile warning when I do
No,
that?
why?
Whenever I launch the air to ground missile.
No.
I'm just curious. I never got to experiment with anybody on this.
Our victory is near.
You're gonna have to see that from my perspective later.
All right.
I saw what you were trying to do.
What?
Very nice. You're trying to get me while you're on fire.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't hit my extinguisher.
It's gotta be. I don't know. I just assume it's something you gotta get used to.
Our victory is near.
Oh, that was so close. Uh-oh. I just broke my helicopter blades again.
Uh,
When I bought the premium American Greek Apache, I bought a few of them for a couple of friends of mine. My abdomen.
Actually, hear me out. I have an idea.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Yeah, you can tell I'm struggling, can't you? I'm not used to controlling that helicopter, so it's weird. You know, it doesn't feel quite right.
No, you're good. Take your time. I want to test this idea too, because if helicopters camp like that, You know, the ones that use their hellfires. What if I just do something like this?
Okay, I'm listening.
Give it time.
What do you want me to spawn in?
Yeah, spawn in. At the same field you've been at.
Okay. Just so you know, not everybody is gonna spawn at this airfield.
No, I know, but like if you see somebody at the airfield, just trust. Go ahead
Okay.
and stay there.
Are you gonna try to use a bomb on me?
Multiple.
Now, and somebody did do that in real life in an F-14. They dropped a guided bomb on a Russian gunship. They dropped a
Oh,
walleye.
shit.
Yeah, they dropped a walleye TV guided bomb.
Oh.
I don't think he was I don't think he was the last person to do that either. But I think he was one of the only ones to do it specifically with that bomb. Because by then, other bombs were other walleyes, other upgraded walleyes and stuff were out. Were already, you know, like in for service.
Oof. Okay, and then I have another idea.
You know, it's funny. That wasn't even my air-to-air missile that got you, according to the kill feed. That was the air-to-ground missile.
Yeah, I was in my laser sight, so I saw you shoot something, but I didn't know what it was. I do have.
Now the air-to-ground missile is actually smokeless.
Oh,
Or well,
I
there's
mean,
probably a little bit of smoke.
I had my heat seeker on though. So
But-
I was in thermal.
Yeah, I know, but I did fire a Stinger missile at you too, and I fired it low so that it would come up from underneath you. And I think they hit you at the same time, because when you blew up, I saw the Stinger missile disappear. But I don't know for sure. You know?
All right, sit still real quick. I want to try something else.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I'll turn on hover mode.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be an air-to-ground missile with a laser targeting pod.
Well, you might want to drop a couple of flares. Yeah, that's why. Oh, too late. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Before you said don't shoot at me, I already, you know. I kind of fired it anyway just to see what would happen. Now, what did you try to hit me with last time versus this time? Because this time it was an AGM.
Oh,
What?
last time it was a bunch because I saw you low, like you go low.
Mhm.
So I figured I'd just bomb the runway. I do have another idea because those were small ones.
You would have got me if I didn't fly away, just so you know.
Yeah.
Those bombs earlier, I mean.
All right, I've got another idea for that runway. So stick low to the runway, but also try to kill me at the same time.
Okay.
Essentially, be one of those retarded campers
Okay.
who thinks that they're safe on the tarmac. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hey, you dodged it.
Yeah. Well, I don't have flares, so I'm cooked.
Well, the air-to-air missile was already low on energy anyway. You're already in the clear.
All right, so I'm not even gonna try to get the air-to-air kill. Bye bye. And that puts you down. Nice. What did you think of that?
It made sense because of the
Did you
explosion.
did you see that coming, by the way? Like, did you know before the bombs impacted?
Well, I had the hindsight of the test,
Oh,
but no.
okay.
But well, it did look like you were dropping a giant cluster of bombs. If you dropped like one or two or three, I may not have noticed so easily.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I'm more observant than most people, so they probably wouldn't even notice.
Right. I have another test.
Especially in air sim.
Right. When you're not really. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in tank sim, you're more likely to get away with stuff like that. That's why I think simulator is a really interesting mode because like certain vehicles that are basically pointless because of certain like views people get become incredibly more lethal.
Yeah. I have another test if you want. I'd
Let
prefer
me
you don't
rephrase
shoot
that. I
me on
don't
this
mean
one.
useless, but there. I mean, because every vehicle can be used in different ways to be useful. I'm just referring to like there's certain play styles or certain vehicles with certain niches that stand out more in simulator. If that's
Yeah. If you want to come back, I have another test.
Okay.
I'd prefer you don't shoot me on this one. I just want to see if it'll work
All right. What's my position?
somewhere. Like it doesn't
Somewhere.
matter. Just like yeah, just do what you want. I want to see if it'll actually track you.
I'll pretend like I'm somebody actually trying to like use the terrain, so I'm gonna fly this way a little bit. And I'll go like really slow and
All right.
I'm going to ignore my cuz I got a radar warning receiver, just so you know.
Oh well, I'm not like locking radar onto you. Did you get RWR?
Well, you fired a missile, detected the missile and it automatically fired flares.
That's not radar. That is infrared.
No, wait, you're confusing me. What question were you asking me? Cuz the answer would be yes to both.
You got an RWR warning?
Yes. I detected that an F-15 was scanning me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
I'm just letting you know.
Holy shit, I forgot about airfield SPA. Nice.
Epic. Good thing this thing has little wheels. Have you ever done the have you done the PvE helicopter mode yet?
I have. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Was it for a ground AA or something, or?
Well, I have a Huey, like the starter one. So, like, I just had rockets. I kept getting clapped by AI units.
Oh, that's right. We were gonna do that the other day, and you unlocked that specific one, didn't you?
Yeah, trying to spade
You got
it
the
so
one
I
with the
could
air to
get
ground
the.
missiles.
Yeah. But the only reason that I would want to spade that is so that I could fuck with people in ground.
I mean, in simulator, it's pretty effective. You get some that like get really close and like hide between a house, and then just fire at like a little distance, depending on the map.
Yeah. I'd say that's a miss. Okay. So the heat seeker's not sensitive enough to track the helicopter.
Well, I don't think it's used to ground units having flare poppers either.
Well, no, I mean like it wouldn't track. Like I was tracking the ground behind you.
It's hard for me to say because my heli detected a missile was fired and immediately started throwing flares out.
Well, yeah, but
And I
regardless
mean,
of flares, like check this out. This is a different kind of missile. Watch this.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It probably didn't help. I'm out of flares now anyway, so.
Oh, did you just respawn?
No.
I saw you for a second, then you disappeared.
They took the AI spay off of the ground bombing points, you know? As long as you focus on them more so than the ground units, you'll actually be alright, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is this the same one you used last time or is that a different one?
These are different missiles. So what I'm saying is like so the AGM-65 can actually lock on. But the AGM-130 is having issues getting a lock on the helicopter.
Okay. Let's see. That's good to know then.
All right, so if you get into your AA I guarantee you, I've got a few methods, but I guarantee you one of these you're not going to see me coming.
Well, which one are we gonna? Which AA should I use? Doesn't matter.
Whichever one you want.
Okay. Never gonna see me coming.
Let me know when.
Okay, go ahead. I have
All right.
arrived.
So first method, you might see me coming, but this one
You
might be
gonna see
mutual.
me coming.
Yeah, this one might be mutual destruction.
You'll never see me coming. Well, if it helps you feel better, I've detected you. I'm gonna do a quick test. Well, you gotta be a lot closer for this to work, though. I'm not gonna shoot at you. I'm just gonna see if you can detect me locking on. Oh, I see that. What is that? That's going fast. Going fast. Are you getting a radar warning?
Nope. No, I am not.
Okay.
Target damaged.
Still mutually assured destruction.
Oh my god! What the fuck you hit me with?
AGM 130s.
I know you did, but like, it's a joke. Because look at this massive crater. What is that? AGM 130s are for penetration too, right? They have a penetrator quality.
I just penetrated you.
Yeah, a lot of bombs. The more of the explosion is usually more upwards than outwards, and so that's why the helicopter thing makes sense. But I think the reason why it made such a big crater is because it partially like armor penetrates before it explodes.
Yeah.
I'll go hide in that crater you made. I've done that before. Used the player, like sometimes in like the Whirlwind or something. By the way, I did have you locked attract on my thingy earlier when I asked you if you got a detection.
Target hit.
I don't even remember what the range for these are.
Damn it. Well, that method failed. Except it was mutually destruction.
Well, I could have moved, but I didn't.
You could have, but I predicted where you would be and you were there.
Well, no, I just stayed there.
No, I shot those before, like I released those before you went to wherever you were.
Well, I did tell you where I was going, to be fair.
I released them before I could. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What's the other one? Where's it at?
The 39s are the GNS ones, right?
39s are GNSS, yeah.
Ow. Yeah.
And there's the obvious fuck everything up.
I think the...
Alright.
No, wait, the 39s are glide bombs too, weren't they?
Yeah. Which is why I said, like, I dropped them bitches way out.
Well, what did I see you drop after you got closer?
I mean, I was shooting my gun. Miss me.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
You could actually drop those bombs way further out.
Shit. I died. What do you mean drop the bombs way further out?
Well, you launched them at about 9 kilometers from my look.
Doesn't appear that you are moving, my friend.
Now, the JDAMs do have a penetration effect. I've also used it on Navy ships.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I used the Nighthawk and I took out, I was attacking a convoy. In air sim.
You coming back?
Yep. The Penguin is so big that the F5 that uses it Only puts it in the middle of the fuselage.
Oh shit.
Ow. Owie zowie. I'm gonna mutually assure my ass after this.
How'd those feel when they hit the ground?
Explodey.
How bad are the craters over there, though?
I mean, let me take a look.
That I shall.
I won't shoot you.
I don't believe you.
Okay. How about that?
Just making sure.
I died, and then you passed, and then I heard the gunshot. This game simulates speed of sound.
So yeah, that's actually a setting that you have to enable.
Yep.
I think that's the dumbest thing ever. I don't even think
Right.
that should be a setting. I think you should just automatically, like, I think speed of sound should be required.
I don't care either way. Because the person would have been gone regardless. Because the speed of sound doesn't change the speed of bullets. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder how
Because even
much
if I
more.
heard you shooting, I wouldn't have had time to react, so...
Hang on,
What's
I
up?
want to see something. Don't kill me. Just try to evade once these hit the ground. I'm giving you a 10-second fuse
Why not do 3 seconds?
because I was on 3 seconds before.
Alright, because I told you to make sure you're on 3 seconds.
No,
Oh, that
I
was
mean
you or someone else? That was someone else I
I'm
was teaching.
I'm
I was
usually
teaching,
between 3
I was-
seconds and 1.5.
I was teaching somebody how to stealth bomb, and I had to teach him to put a timer. He's like, but I have to climb to drop the bomb, and I'm like, oh, right. I know what the problem is. I mean, that's basically how.
Whoa, buddy.
Hold the U key, by the way.
Yeah, I was doing that, and then I get RWR.
I know. Sorry. We're going on arcade rules now, huh?
Ooh. Nice try, though.
Yeah.
All right, and then I had another method that you weren't gonna see coming.
Are you gonna draw the pot of greed?
What does that mean?
I'll just show you.
What do you mean, show me?
Exactly what I said. Got a problem? There you go.
Stand by. Keeping in mind that I have a potato PC, so
You can look at it later, I guess. I don't know. Take your time.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it later. Alt tabbing is killing my CPU.
Just hold on to it for later.
All right.
Whatever you say, you'll never see this coming. You'll know exactly what I was referencing.
Are you talking about that? Ah, never mind.
It's the one that says pot of greed. Just so you know. You'll never see it coming.
I've seen that sound effect on like a Roblox game before, but
What sound effect?
you'll never see it coming.
What, the song?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a reference to an OST to an RPG.
Oh,
It's from Persona 4, I think it was?
all right. Have you spawned in?
No, it's 5, yeah. It's from Persona 5. Because it's like part stealth game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, scan for me. Let me know if you see me. If you see me, I'm already losing.
Oh. I spawned in a different vehicle just for the funny.
What
for
are
the
you in?
fun of it. I'm in a leopard.
Well, are you gonna be able to see me?
I mean, I could try with the naked eye.
Oh shit, you don't have like a radar or anything?
No, this is just the MBT.
Dude, you
didn't
should
realize-
switch to your flak, cause like your job is to shoot me down, but like if you can see me, I've already failed.
I didn't realize you were going for that kind of test.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going for.
So I'm gonna use the radar or the ocelot, or do you?
I don't care what you use.
I'll bring out the ocelot because I like it.
All right.
You know, these Stinger missiles are so sensitive, I can lock on the propeller planes too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's really handy. Cause like you come into ground realistic, or you come into tank sim, and it's like just 9.3 or whatever enough to bring these in. And then some people, if it'll let them, bring in some props.
Gotcha.
Right, that's a good one. Yep, never saw that coming. I was barely paying attention.
Damn.
What did I do to you?
I was already a little bit damaged from the other AI vehicle that I just blew up.
I didn't
And
think
then-
you'd blow up from that. I figured you would just blow out the back and then...
At the back, you say?
Yeah, don't you have blowout panels?
I got no fucking idea. All I know is I die a bunch in this tank. I hate this tank.
They're supposed to be... Well, I don't know about the Australian version, but the Abrams is supposed to have a blowout panel where if it gets ammo racked or if there's a fire, it's isolated from the crew.
I got no idea.
So what killed you?
I J'd out because I was completely frozen, and
Oh,
your
I didn't
next
know.
few shots would have killed me.
I didn't know you J'd out.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious. It doesn't tell me that. All I knew is I saw you blow up whenever I was getting ready to, you know, finish you off.
Yeah.
And I popped some smoke to keep you from returning fire.
I didn't even see you pop smoke.
This is like my second or third time using this tank.
Where you at?
I don't know where you at. I'm in your
I
spawn.
refuse to disclose.
I just told you. Oh, hello. Did you forget about your 10-second bomb?
I did.
Yeah, I thought so. That was a good drop though.
Yeah, that would have killed you.
One of them landed on top of me. Well, two of them did, I think. Ah, damn it. I went to shoot you with the cannon, but my hand jerked up as soon as I clicked the fire button. Sturmgeschütz. Ah!
Killed by kamikaze. Oh wait, you weren't killed by kamikaze.
Yeah, I hit you with my machine gun earlier, and then you crashed this time.
Ew. Boy, do
You did do a lot of damage to me, though.
I have a gift for you.
Thanks.
You're
I'm
gonna love
immobilized.
this gift.
I don't think this tank has laser detection equipment.
I haven't been laser detecting, so we can test it here in a second. But I want to
No,
give you
I
my.
don't-
I want to give you the gift first.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna love it. Merry fucking Christmas.
Language.
Merry freaking Christmas, guys.
Fair. That's much better.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I gotta do repairs.
Oh, are you still stuck in the same spot? How's the AI not killed
I
you yet?
moved now. They tried. They took out my machine gun on top. You wanna know something funny about me?
Jesus Christ.
You know what? Okay, I didn't think.
I was not expecting that. Jesus Christ, that was good.
I didn't have faith in myself, and I was actually gonna blow myself up and say, "You can't get me if I get me," and I called artillery on myself just before you got there.
I saw you pop smoke.
I did. Did that help?
No,
Did that help
Just-
me at all?
told me for sure where to aim because AIs don't pop smoke.
Yeah, but you were already coming in. Cause you saw me coming. The heck was that? Well, I did damage to myself because of the artillery.
Oh, I was going too fast to give you my gift.
Yeah, Mach speed is usually the line for most bombs.
It wasn't a bomb.
Explosive
Hydras.
devices.
Hydras. Did you just die?
No.
Where the fuck did you go?
Does that answer your question?
No.
Oh, you're too fast.
Try to answer the question again.
If you shoot down a plane with your main cannon and tanks him, you get an achievement on Steam for it, by the way. Wow, I'm on fire.
How'd you like the gift?
It was nice.
Nice.
Like fireworks.
Oh crap, you did enough damage that my airframe is not having that Cobra button.
Yeah, all I did was held my aim above the building and held the machine gun down. Just thinking if he flies in a straight line, which most planes do, he'll just run right into my bullets. That's what happened.
Nice.
That's a usual tactic for me sometimes. Especially if I have no way of returning fire before they get to me. I just aim at the spot that I can shoot and then let them run into it.
Let's play psychological game.
What? Where's
Guess.
Waldo?
No, guess the fuse timer.
That doesn't sound right. We're supposed to be helping you practice.
Well, come here if you got him.
You can practice guessing fuse timers. It's not that hard.
Right.
Everyone's ripping right now. Yes.
What's going on, John?
Okay, so we got half the server, a bunch of fucking stoners, and we're all like, alright, time to rip it. Alright, time to rip. Woo! Half the fucking server's ripping it off for now.
Target damaged.
One of the weaknesses of the ground radar stuff, that was like 1.5.
That was a 3-second fuse.
Oh, I heard whoosh, and then I almost immediately heard whoosh, so I thought.
Yeah, well, also you disabled my laser. That's why it missed. Lucky, lucky you. Yeah, I'm essentially just practicing speed bombing at this point. Like trying to get my bombs out there before I die, which I know probably isn't the best thing to do.
Well, what I see some people do with the A10, besides bringing some other stuff, but sometimes they'll bring the AGMs and then fire them at range and immediately take cover before the opponent has an opportunity
Larry.
Yeah.
to try to return. Oh, I gotta reload. It sucks that see, one of the downsides of a vehicle like this, just so you know, I can only fire twice and I have to reload, but here's the thing. I can't reload until the last missile either gets exploded or hits something or whatever. The second missile has to be out of play. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What'd you think of that barrage though? Dude, I fucking love these bombs.
That was really cool. It was like,
Dude, they're like drones.
ah, my spleen! Yeah, you could. I did some testing on this map because I can kind of see what the distance is to certain things.
Yeah.
And I dropped them like 30 kilometers away, just, I think. I know I did it at 20 for sure. And I tested it at different altitudes. Higher altitude definitely helps, though. But what they'll do is they'll point up their nose up, just like with the JDAMs, to try to get a good glide going, you know? And if you're going really... The main factor of how far they can go is your speed. If you're going as fast as you can go, that'll let you drop it. They'll go the entire way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're going half, they're not going to make it. Unless you're really, really close. And what I mean by really close, I'm guessing about, well, I don't know. But definitely closer than 20 or 30.
Damn it, that wasn't you.
Nope, I wasn't even paying attention.
I tried hitting a different
But
tank.
those bombs did. I zoomed into the commander position on the thing, and I look and I see them coming in with wings at the last second.
Dude, how
flying into the
scary was it?
ground. Yeah, it really made me pee my pants. It made me go pee pee. Those glide bombs are glorious. That's why I was so excited to unlock them. But it takes practice to really figure out what to make the best of it. But here's the funny part. Is it's hard to measure by grids because the grid sizes change depending on the map and the difficulty mode. In Air Sim, the grids are different than they are in Ground Realistic, for example.
Yeah.
I've locked you up on the missile, by the way.
Oh, okay, so I'd be dead by now, essentially. Yeah.
I waited to shoot on purpose. I was trying to make sure the missile missed.
Why were you trying to make sure that it missed?
Just so you'd know. I mean, the point was made. You already knew you were
Yeah.
already gone, so.
I'm honestly not gonna lie, just having fun blowing shit up.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the ways to practice. What I did years ago with the ME410 with the 50mm is I came into here and I would practice different techniques of approaching the target. Like, I came up with a way to use like the flaps and stuff like that. Because like for example, if you use the takeoff flaps with the ME410 with the 50mm and you aim at the target, you can glide over the target almost completely horizontally.
Holy shit, dude, hold up. Watch the kill feed. Watch the kill feed. Holy shit, I just hit the honey pot, dog.
You did hear what I said though, right?
No. Unfortunately, I'm focused on the like 18 tanks I'm about to blow up in one go. You fucker.
I'm sorry. Your missile warning didn't go off?
No.
Probably because it was underneath you. I was gonna tell you. You got them though.
Oh yeah.
Got all All two of them. Hey, that's rude. Oh boy.
Bro, how did I hit a ground unit but not you?
I don't know. I just moved around a lot, hoped for the best. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't able to focus on what the missile was doing. Just what I was trying to do with it.
Oof.
That was a really good try, though.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is it probably would have taken those flares if you weren't going, like, straight up at that angle.
Yeah.
Because it looked like it just followed the flares right back up to you. That's honestly what it looked like to me. I could be wrong.
No, that's exactly what happened.
Okay. Anyways, you getting to feel. I was telling you.
Yeah.
I don't remember now. I was telling you about
My
something.
fault.
John, what was I telling him about?
Dude, I don't know. Right now, I'm listening to multiple conversations going off right now, which some of these conversations are very fucking interesting talks are happening.
You were
And
you were
so it's like
telling
you're
me
talking about starter food. I'm all like, that's what they're talking about.
you were telling me something about back in your day. You know, the ancient times.
The times of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Get ill.
Don't throw your back out or anything.
We're ahead of the enemy.
So, did it end?
The match?
Yeah.
No, what?
Just checking. I'm AFK still.
You still in your helicopter?
No, you destroyed me or something.
Doesn't say you're parachuted though.
I heard explosions and destruction noises. I'm probably just sitting there as a husk of my former self.
Oh,
Like-
you're in a tank, huh?
I shouldn't be unless it auto spawned me.
And what are you in?
I should. Either I'm in the helicopter or I'm despawned. I'm AFK, okay? Give me a minute, alright?
The victory is near.
Where did you land?
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours. Allied forces have captured a zone.
What?
I guess I am doing overkill.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
Yo, I'm gonna hop off for the night.
Where you going to bed?
I'm just going to do other stuff.
All right, I'm almost done. If that's what you're worried about.
Oh no, I mean like it's getting late. I probably will be going to bed here in the next few hours. It's just about time for me to wind down, you know.
All right. Well, I'll be here.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Maybe we could play tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still waiting for my friend to get online. He hasn't. I don't know.
What about your other one? Did you say there was 2 of them?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to go to his dad's house, and I'm also. He lost a fucking adapter for his stick, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll see you. I'll probably try messing around or something and see if Seth's back tonight.
All right, man. I'll talk to you
But
later.
if you do come back on, feel free to come say
Okay, cool.
hi. Or any questions.
All right, later, man.
That's illegal overkill.
Okay. I am back now.